This is where we left, and we had tongue and the teeth were left. And for the teeth, all we need a set of 6, total 32 teeth are needed, and there are major 4 teeth. The easy part is just let's make these 4 unique teeth and we'll just spread it across the jaw cavity we made. So I'll just isolate this and let's just quickly create a cavity out of it. If I just put a loop in between and delete the rest, so this supposed to become the place where teeth will come. We'll just check with the reference, the gap, is it enough? I would say we might need a little bit more of the gap. We can always adjust this, and I'll just take the face and extrude, and that should be enough. Let's take the face and extrude again, that should be enough for creating the gums. Let's just delete it and flip the normals. Is there enough for like 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 12. So we just need 2 more. If I just add a loop here and one here, top view, let's just fix it quickly. So we should be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's 14. We're going to need 1 more. I'll say we just add 1 in the back. And once you're done with the top, we'll create bottom with it. So we'll just hang on to it and let's create our teeth. So let's start from the easiest one. Scissor. It's very simple. All we need to put some holding edges. And if you look at the top part, this is in a shape like this. This is how it look like. I'll just take a backup of this box. This is how it should look like. This is like a spoon or something where it easily goes in a curve like this. Okay, and I'll just add holding edges, and this is how it should. Not really, we still need to modify a bit. We need to give it a roundness. You can see the C shape. And for the bottom teeth, it's in the reference image, it looks like kind of pointed in the bottom. That should do our first teeth. Let's do the second. The second, which is a bit pointed. We can just make it from this one. What we need for this one, we just need the center loop like this, but it's not gonna be sharper. We're going to need more loops to hold the shape. I'll just lower this. We might need to slide it towards the top, then it will hold it, but it's got too close. Let's try again and let's stop here. The top is fine. Now we need loop closer to here. Maybe this will do, just a little towards the top. Let's work on the roundness, which is totally missing. And take the overall teeth little back. This should do our second teeth. The third is premolar and molar. So let's see. First, blue spid. Okay, these are the molar and these are the premolar. So we just need one heavy teeth and one less heavy. And with heavy means some random this kind of shapes. I'll just keep it simple. I'll just make it like a box. First, it need to be rounder. So let's make it a little rounder and more into this. And after this, well, we need a little, we need to extrude and turn off keep faces together. Let's scale a bit and just opposite we need to do. Let's create a curve like this. You must have remembered there are such kind of shapes forms between the inner side of teeth. Just trying to give it a little organic feel. Let's create the duplicate and we'll start making duplicates so we can complete the entire entire teeth set. So let's start from here. This is little smaller, more rounder. Let's change the shape a little as well. Let's increase the poly count. Of this tooth. This way it's easier to customize them. Let's use soft selection and as we go towards the center, we see more rounder shapes, and towards the end, it's more squarish. So we can keep that in mind and modify accordingly. Now we have two more teeth, but that's a totally different in shape. It doesn't have multiple, it's more into like a single shape. So what we will do, we'll just repeat, but with this time only two. Some places we see the inner is pretty cramped up, we can make it that way. Just look for more references. If you look for cavity work, the dentist videos, you will see a lot of teeth in it. That would make it easy. But again, it's all down to, and it depends on the projects what you are using, how much teeth is visuals. Some project your character might not be even opening his mouth, he's not saying any dialogue, but he's a smiling tone, then definitely your teeth is going to be visible. The smart way to do this is to just create a one good set of teeth, and that will be used for everything. But when it's come to creatures, you're going to need more teeth. In studio, people more often buy these stuffs rather than spending all days and thinking about accuracy, which might come or not come correct. This still don't look like a teeth right now. Okay, this should do it. And I think with this, we can complete our structure. Let's repeat this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one is this. And the sixth one might be this. A little bigger. And the 2. Wait a second. So there's going to be 2 of this. Third is going to be this. Fourth will be, yes. Kind of looks okay. Let's create a group. Center pivot minus X. Okay, so let's place it. We can use band modifier or we can just place it manually. There is no catch in it. If I just place this, let me plot my other reference. Okay. So it comes around the corner, this teeth, and which is almost there. Let's scale a bit. That should do, or and let's see how much the teeth is visible. I would say this much. But it all goes under the upper teeth. Now we can make it a little thicker. Let's quickly place it. I will slowly scale and match it with this reference. You can just put the reference on from top view and you can start placing the teeth. That would be a more appropriate way. Make sure to leave an empty space at the end, which is important. We'll get to it right away. If you look this, a little bit of, not much, that center pivot. Let's duplicate x minus 1 and just delete the rest. It almost fit with the little bit of adjustment. Let's increase the thickness, not little, not a lot, just right about to be enough. Let's first, now we need to match the every loop inside the gap of every, between the gap of every teeth, using Control Shift and sliding the loops. So let's select all the roof, then all the ring, and I'll leave the corners. Let's use bevel. Segment should be 3, and this 0.5 can go a little further, and that should be enough. Back to the edge mode, we need to select the center one, then switch to component mode, and I'm supposed to switch to that's it, and scale every single, but not a lot, a little. Again, scale a little and move up. Press 3. There are no holding edges. This needs to be in the center. We might need to work a little. Okay. Let's go to the front view. Select all the bottom vertices. Scale it straight. Go to the object mode. That will do. Then again we need to fix them. So all the teeth are coming out. This has been placed according to the mouth. So it's better to pull them back rather than to pull the teeth out. They might end up intersecting with the other framework. Okay, so if we look from here, we might need to adjust some of our teeth and their scale. These can go a little smaller. These are also looking big. This is how much they should be visible. We'll be deleting the bottom part, and so does that. These teeth are not this much out. This feels very enormous right now, but as we put them inside, it started to look a bit natural. Again, then we need a proper reference. If you are putting one on the side, it's easy to match the scale. Then we need to take care of the intersection. So there is something like this, and then it goes under. So I'll leave one loop outside and then I'll pull the rest inside. This must create that would be a too much of work, even creating that feel. Scale component, we can just try. Not sure of the outcome. I'll just leave it. We'll see with the mouth shape. So now we can create a one group lower jaw and see how it looks with the face. Not bad. Just need to be like this. Not too close to the lips. And we'll just, for now, we just place it above. Y minus 1. Let's freeze all the scale. Y minus 1. But it's affected by rotation. And this is how it should rest. Let's press 5. Hide it. Not that bad. Let's freeze all the scales. and flip the pad. Now it's come the upper jaw. I'm wondering why this part didn't get black. We'll figure that out later. Right now, let's fix. Okay, so what's the difference between the top part and the bottom part? The main difference is these four teeth, and we can leave the rest. So, how this very simple task? Let's figure out the center too and scale it. That should be enough. Just scale the two teeth and you will get the feeling. Try to place them as much as possible as manually. This is how the teeth are. They don't just grow anywhere. They feels like they've been growing like anywhere. Okay, let's see the upper jaw. Hide it. Let's reduce it. Shift H. This might look a bit over. I'll just place them accordingly, and that should not look like a vampire fang. These are a bit intersecting, just need to push them apart and they will solve themselves. I think that should do it for now. And we had our official teeth. Let's complete a group and name it a jaw. Now what we left is the tongue.